Chuck. So do we have your attention yet? I would like to think so. Welcome to the latest rebuild series, the newest collaboration between Showtime Collision and Built Standards. We have an awesome opportunity here to rebuild from the pretty much total loss. 2017 Nissan Gtr for our good friends Andrew and Star. It was in a front-end collision that was just enough to push it over the threshold for the insurance company to make it a total loss. The car's got sentimental value behind it, so the owners decided to retain it, have us fix it, and the Built Standards part of the collaboration is going to be the over-the-top custom modifications and paint job that we do to the exterior of the car. So myself and the entire crew at Showtime Collision are going to be working on the repair of the front of this car. It's what we do all day, every day, and then we're going to be taking it a step up from there and doing a complete custom awesome paint job on this car. So to catch you up into what we have done up until this point on the car, we have had the damage analysis, of course. We've ordered the parts, we waited for the parts, and once we had everything lined up, we got the car jigged onto the frame rack over here so that we could restore the dimensions of the frame to a certain extent before pulling the engine out of the car. Pulling the engine out of the car is necessary in order to replace the frame rails. We'll get into that more in depth later. It's also going to be necessary to get the engine bay painted to the color change of the car that we're doing. So basically the way these things work is the engine drops out from the bottom. So we got everything disconnected that it said to, including a couple ground wires and fluid lines that go to the back and drive lines from underneath the car, and then the body gets lifted off of the engine and it stays down on a stand that we have underneath it, and we look for any little things that we need to disconnect as we get it out of there. So if you come in closer here, you can see the two main frame rails that come off the side of the car here. And the way this actually happened, the car pulled out in front of somebody, and the other car clipped it right here, which is a really soft spot. These frame rails are designed to take an extremely heavy impact head on and protect the people in the car. They are not so much designed to get hit on the side like this. So it doesn't even seem like the car was going that fast. It was just a soft spot, and there's buckle points right here and right here where it pushed those over. Now, before we pulled the frame straight, before pulling the engine out, these frame rails were swayed about 7 inches over. I don't know what that equates to in the millimeters, but we restored the dimensions to where they are straight within specification before pulling the engine out. Now we still have to replace the frame rails, because once this high strength steel has been buckled and it's been straightened back out, it work hardens it and it makes it really weak again. So in a future accident, it would not hold up like it's supposed to, like it's intended to. So okay, I'm going to show you guys a perfect example of what we call work hardening, where this metal that this stuff's made of is so strong, but as it's bent forward and backwards and forward and backwards, it weakens it. So that's what the concept about when this stuff is bent and kinked over and you pull it back, it's weaker than it should be. So I'm going to show you a good concept of that. It's still not cut off at the bottom here, but as I do this, just think of like a paper clip. It pops right off. And you're talking, you know, 1/8 inch or so metal. This stuff is very, very thick and strong, but more so than thick, like the manufacturers focus on the composition of the metal, whether it's ultra high strength steel, boron, stuff stuff like that is what they focus on, because they want certain crush zones and strengths and stuff like that. But you have to take that into consideration when you're doing a collision repair, because you don't want to put something back on the road that's not going to react properly. So that's just a little example of how a little bit of back and forth made that so weak that this whole piece just fell off. I'm going to cut it off at the OEM approved points and weld new frame rails on there. Jackson over here does it. Rip that metal. You good, Chuck? Pre-fit everything real quick just to make sure everything was dialed in. We've trammed it out with mechanical gauges. We've measured it with 3D measuring systems. Everything is in spec, and these rails are ready to be welded in. So, there are a few different welds we're going to do here. We have a seam weld we're going to do around the section of the rail. We have some stitch welds that we're going to do across where these two rails sandwich together here. And we have some spot welds that we're going to do across the top and across the bottom of the rails there. So, let's hop in and show you how it's done. Okay, good morning guys. We are back on the GTR this morning, and we have got the frame rails welded in. We have the engine base stripped down to the most reasonable level possible without removing all these lines that go up into the dash and whatnot. And we're getting ready to spray the engine base. So engine base spray process pretty much going to be the same as outside. We have edge primer on the bare metal spots on the frame rails. We're going to apply some sealer and apply a first stage of color, which is a black, and we're going to do some special magic treated. I don't know that we're ready to reveal yet, so we're going to get into it here. If anyone's doing it, it's Jake. Oh, no way.
Ain't happening.
Go ahead, Jake, go to roll. 2 dudes, maybe.
2 dudes.
1 cup.
2 dudes, 1 butt. Oh, that's just all back.
Come on.
You're not even using your legs.
Pussy boy, pussy boy.
No chance.
So yeah, guys, stay tuned to watch this build unfold. Watch Showtime do what Showtime does best in restoring vehicles to pre-accident condition, and watch Build Standards do what Build Standard does best, is build badass cars out of ones that had a previously rough life.